Jets will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's awesome. Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for room. It's Isaac. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Bland. Turns it on at midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Knights in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on second down. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Knights are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Got it behind the line. It's Jenkins. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a gap. It's awesome. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Dyer. Caught over the middle. It's Sands. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He'll set up to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Touchdown Knights. A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going to the ground. Crosses to 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Finds a little space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that one's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got him downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes his man miss. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Now adjusting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. On the run, it's awesome. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. On the move. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Got some room in into the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The give to the tailback. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
29-yard line. Offense facing 8th.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On the move. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on first down. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
A strike downfield. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Wants to throw it. Quick step and go. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got room on the return. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quarterback keeper. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.